of this group is largely cinema. Given that it is you, I will have one question, which is, a lot of people have asked this question: how do you balance Carnatic and film music? The general conception, I believe, is that these are very different styles, and one is not conducive for the other. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's very correct, because it's the Carnatic is very, very strenuous on the voice, actually, and film music is, of course, is much lighter singing, but then it involves a lot of subtleties. அது வந்து அதில் பாட முடியாது, அது வந்து இதில் பாட முடியாது. ஸோ அது பேலன்ஸ் பண்ணுறதுங்கிறது இட்ஸ் very, very difficult. And as you grow older, it becomes even more challenging, because as you grow older, everything, just like sports, or just like the human body, the muscles in the human body, even you have muscles in the vocal cords, everything there is wear and tear. Over a period of time, you start having problems with your even back problem, or knee problem, or shoulder problem. எங்கெங்க மேஜர் ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் இருக்கா, நெக், ஷோல்டர், இடுப்பு, பேக், நீ, இதான் முதல்ல எல்லாருக்கும் எதாவது ஒன்றுல அடிக்கும். ஸோ தட் இஸ் ஸோ அதே மாதிரி vocal cords also are like that. As you grow older, there is always that, because years of singing and strain. So especially Carnatic style, it is very, very regular, especially singing continuously 3 hours, and the whole style of singing of the raga and the tanam dadanam 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 this kind kind of singing is quite strenuous on the voice. And I'm singing it a little lower story, but actually the concert la paadum நம்ம and அதெல்லாம் யோசிக்கிறதுக்கு டைம் கிடையாது. நம்ம பாடிட்டு இருக்கும்போது அடுத்த நோட் என்ன, சரி 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 சத தனி 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 தத மப பத பனி தனி பத மத மப கம சப மப மகரி சரி கம மப கம தனி 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 இப்படி பாடிட்டு இருக்கும்போது நான் சா எப்போ நெக்ஸ்ட் நீயே பாடுறேன்னா இல்லை தான் பாடுறேன்னா யோசிக்க முடியுமா? டைமே கிடையாது, அது கூட போயிடும் அது. ஸோ அப்படி இருக்கும்போது யூ டோன்ட் ஈவன் திங்க், யூ ஜஸ்ட் கோ, யூ சிங். மேலே பஞ்சம் தாரஸ்தாயில போய் கத்தின்னு இருக்கோம். அல்டிமேட்லி அந்த ஸ்டேஜில் உட்காந்தாச்சுன்னா கான்சர்ட் ஹேஸ் டு பி சக்சஸ். ஸோ வேற எதுவும் மைண்ட்ல இருக்காது, ஆல் தி அதர்ஸ் ஆர் செகண்ட். ஸோ அப்படி இருக்கும்போது ஸோ இட்ஸ் a huge strain. And then so after a Carnatic concert, no recording next day. முன்னாடி நான் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தேன். When I started singing film songs 94 எல்லாம், I used to have a concert next day 7 o'clock, Devasar studio. அதெல்லாம் ஒரு ஃபேக்டரி மாதிரி போயிட்டே இருக்கும் பாட்டு. 7 o'clock, go there, 7 to 9 you have to finish a song. Then அதே மாதிரி so many songs.
Which was your first song?
It's an interesting cue, because we hear about certain things which are genetic, right? இப்போ அப்பாக்கு சுகர் இருந்ததுன்னா பையனுக்கு சுகர் வரும். ஆனா உன்னி வீட்டில் வந்து இட்ஸ் ஸ்லைட்லி டிஃபரெண்ட். அப்பா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பார்ட்ல வந்து நேஷனல் அவார்டு பண்ண, பொண்ணு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பார்ட்லேயே பண்ண. And now your son is also sung a song, so he must be feeling extraordinary pressure.
He's excited actually. The pressure is not only somebody asks him to sing, then he may be under a little bit of pressure. So இப்பதான் ரிலீஸ் ஆயிருக்கு, பார்க்கலாம் என்ன அப்படின்னு.
And there is a lovely photograph of his daughter receiving the award from the president, and it is remarkable that the president is also grinning from year to year. And so I just commented and I looked at it saying, my God, what a lovely photograph. And there's a story behind it, so you should share that.
Yeah, it's a very interesting story. Kind of feel blessed actually. On the stage la நம்ம அங்க இருக்கும்போது that feeling is so beautiful. அது எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் பண்ணாத, அது எக்ஸ்பிரஸே பண்ண முடியாது. எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் பண்ணாதான் அது தெரியும். So all the awardees were getting the national awards and going. He was giving it to everybody, and then some of them will collect it. They won't even pose for a photo. They'll just collect it and go off. So on the very, she's a child. She doesn't know the national award. தெரியாது அதோட இதே அவளுக்கு புரியவே இல்லை.
How old was she?
She was, I think, when she sang the song, she was about 8. I think 9 was 9, probably 10 or something. When she has no clue at all. So she just went and she got the award, and then she just ran off because she wanted to quickly get out of stage. The president called her back. He said, "Come back here, pose for a photo," and then made us stand there and took a beautiful photo. And hers was the best photo of the entire lot. Very clear. Everybody smiling. Arun Jaitley, Rajvardhan, all of them were there. The president is happy, nicely smiling. So we're fortunate to get that picture.
So we'll now throw open some questions to the audience, but maybe we should also ask the audience in case they want to comment on the movie itself, or any thoughts or questions about the movie in general or about the songs. Okay, we already have one question, but Naga, I'd like.
As a Carnatic singer, you know better the notes and all. And when you go to movie songs and all, it's very easy to grasp the notes for notations.
Yes. That's easy. You can easily grasp for a Carnatic musician, a person who's learned Carnatic music, Swarasthanangal, the Swaram. Swarapadthiradhu உடனே மைண்ட்ல ஒரு டியூன் கேட்டா அந்த ஸ்கேல் எந்த ஒரு ராகத்தோட பேஸ்ல இருக்குன்னு உடனே மைண்ட்ல அதான் இமிடியட்லி தட்ஸ் வாட் கம்ஸ் இன் தி மைண்ட்.
ஆக்சுவலி மைண்ட்ல அந்த ஸ்வரம் தான் வந்துட்டு இருக்கும் இல்லையா?
மைண்ட்ல
ஸ்வரம் வந்துட்டு இருக்கும் கூடவே.
அந்த டியூன் உடனே ஐ மீன் ஸ்வரம் மட்டும் இல்லாம அந்த ஒரு பாவம் இருக்குல்ல, அது ஒரு கலர், அந்த ஹோல் ஸ்கேலோட ஒரு அவுட்லைன்.
But basic is the swaram, no? That notation is the basic.
Yeah. சில பேருக்கு it depends on.
அதனால வந்துட்டே இருக்கும்.
சில பேருக்கு அந்த ஸ்வரம் அப்படியே ஓடும். எனக்கு வந்து அந்த அந்த ராகத்தோட அந்த ஸ்வரூபம், அந்த அந்த ஒரு கலர் ஆஃப் தட் ஹோல் அவுட்லைன் ஆஃப் த ஹோல் டியூன் மட்டும் தான் எனக்கு ஏறும் மைண்ட்ல.
So
Narumugi is actually a mix. You can say Kedaram. It's actually Sankarabandham scale.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of Mand in that.
Okay.
There's a little bit of Mand in the background.
Kedaram Sarayam இருக்கற மாதிரி.
Ama. But that one thing I should tell you, that just because you know Carnatic, it's not easy to sing a film song.
Yes, that's correct.
The film songs are not at all easy. Because you need to have because other aesthetics, the understanding of the other gamakas or the style is so different, especially the current film songs. It's not easy at all. At least naanga paadiriche, at least there was some little bit angenge konjam classical touches. கிளாசிக்கல் நாங்களே கொடுப்போம். இப்போ வந்து நிறைய வெஸ்டர்ன் இன்ஃப்ளூயன்ஸ் நிறைய பாட்டுல. ஸோ யூ நீட் டு பி வெரி வெல் வெர்ஸ்ட் இன் வெஸ்டர்ன் மியூசிக். அதெல்லாம் பாட முடியாது, வேற மாதிரி கேட்கும், அசிங்கமா இருக்கும். ஸோ அதனால as a current trendல you need to be good at everything. You need to be good at Carnatic music, maybe Hindustani plus Western is a must. So many playback singers learn Western music. My daughter listens to a lot of Western music. Well, recently she sang a song for A.L. Vijay. It was completely Western. We didn't know at all. But she went there and she sang it because she was listening to a lot of Western music. So எல்லாத்துக்கும் ஒரு அந்த flair இருக்கணும். You have to keep in touch with that music. Only then you'll be able to immediately sing, switch quickly and understand it.
Thank you.
Actually, my question is pretty much like extension of that question in a different way. How much of knowledge of classical music is important in movie, cinema, porn? Is it mandatory that one has to really know basics or complete mastery.
இப்போ வர சாங்ஸ் வந்து கர்நாடிக் மியூசிக் தேவையில்லைன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஏன்னா அப்படி இருக்கு ட்ரெண்ட். ஏன்னா மோஸ்ட்லி அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கிற சாங் அன்லஸ் இட்ஸ் பியூர் கிளாசிக்கல் பேஸ்ட் ராகா பேஸ்ட் சாங்ஸ் வரது கிடையாது. பட் saying that I'm just giving an example, but as a musician, it is good. That's what I said. It is good to be equipped with all kinds of music. You need to be proficient in everything. But now on the Chennai vayasla, although I started listening to only film songs. Now முதல் சினிமா பாட்டு மட்டும் தான் கேட்பேன். Carnatic music ரொம்ப லேட்டா தான் கேட்க ஆரம்பிச்சேன். Which was that was the advantage. That's why I was able to sing film songs.
I was doing both.
I was doing both. And then there was some stage in my school, 14-15. I was listening only to Western music. So this combination of everything really helps. So you need to have an open mind. If you want to sing other genres, then I think you need to have an open mind to accept all forms of music.
We'll switch back to comments on the movies because I know we didn't allow the audience to speak about that. But Naga, I'd like to hear your thoughts on this movie. During interval, we were having a lot to say.
No, actually, this film has got very interesting structure, which is kind of epic structure, wherein most of the film we will be following one character and his story. Here is intermingled two, and giving equal weightage to them. And it is about these two people's friendship, how it, because of power coming in, power struggle, they fall apart, and then there is a kind of resolution. Something you were asking about how the screenplay is done for this, more or less he is shifting. If you look at all the women characters, okay, we just it's almost he's treating them with I don't know whether I can use a word disdain. No. It's almost he just uses them to know the story a little bit, but concentrating most of the time. At the end of every scene, he takes it back to the other character. Even on the beach scene, or when he is dictating, to his daughter. So even there, constantly it is taken back to what the other person is doing. Similarly here, wherein it will be only one place when the weightage is given to Kalpana character. He doesn't do that, but otherwise very consciously worked out structure, which is very interesting. Another thing is, since we are on music, I thought theme music, generally we say which is Kadal when he is walking, or Basha is walking. So there is one particular kind of music which will be repeating over the film. Here it is used for almost all the characters. Especially there's one point where there's this disaster scene where Anandam comes and suddenly the music starts Kalpana's there.
Yes.
Almost you, because he has already conditioned you with that thing. So I think this is the only film where, really speaking, in that context, theme music has been used.
Fascinating. Thanks, Naga. Any other questions for Unni?
Did you watch the shooting of the movie?
Can we pass the mic there, please?
That's the only question.
No.
I mean,
No.
you didn't see any of your song being shot.
Actually, I watched this. I saw the preview of this film. I was sitting with Rajiv and watching the film, and I could see some of the reactions that when Mohanlal was acting in some of the scenes, he was like, "Oh my God!" And the ஞாபகம் with MGR, the way he's not imitating, but ஏதோ அது body language, the body language வந்து எப்படி he
The
got it.
hairstyle, even the hairstyle in one scene and stuff.
Brilliant.
Your song has actually influenced him.
Huh?
Most of your song has influenced him into
I think there was somebody there in the back who had a question.
doing a better job of that.
இல்ல அந்த ஆயிரத்தில் நான் ஒருவன்லாம் வந்து பண்ணது really amazing. I don't think any other actor would have fitted into that role. I can't imagine probably a Mammootty or a Kamal Hassan also wouldn't, because Mohanlal has that subtlety, you know. எப்படி வேணும்னா he's like a chameleon. He can just go into any character so beautifully. It can't be the vice versa. Prakash Raj cannot be the other way around. See, so it's very, that's really brilliant. Brilliant. Nobody would have thought. And the other thing is, he has dubbed it himself, which is, although அது மலையாளம் கலந்து ஒரு தமிழ் இருக்கு இருந்தாலும் யாராவது டப் பண்ணா அது வேற மாதிரி ஹாரிபிள் ஆயிடும். இது அவரே பேசுனதுனால அந்த that emotion, everything was full marks.
Hi sir, my name is Shrikru. I want to know about your experience in Sedu, because with Raja sir, one film and 3, it's more and the மாதிரி SPB sir கிடைச்சிருக்கு. லைக் ஒரே படத்துல ராஜா சார் மியூசிக்ல எவ்வளவு பாட்டு எஸ்பிபி சார் கிடைச்சிருக்கு. You've got it, so I want to know your experience in working Sedu.
That is another point. Actually, Vikram is another actor who I sang quite a few songs for, and he's always acknowledged that. Like when Bruce asked the actors who come and tell you, that movie was really a huge and a turning point. Setulai got about 3 songs, and there was one re-recording scene like அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு இது வரும் வேர் அந்த விக்ரம தலை வந்து அந்த செவத்துல போட்டு இடிப்பாங்க ஒரு சீன் இருக்கு. ஸோ ஐ ஸ்டில் ரிமெம்பர் தட் ரீரெக்கார்டிங் டைம். அப்பதான் அந்த முதல்ல பார்த்தேன் அந்த படத்தோட சீன் பிஃபோர் த மூவி காட் ரிலீஸ். ராஜா சார் கான்வியன்ஸ் இந்த ஒரு பிட் இருக்கு அந்த டைம்ல பாடணும். ஸோ தே பிளேட் தட் சீன் and then I sang that song that the bit. It was just 4 lines or 5 lines, but enna oru effective re-recording வந்து ராஜா சார் பீட் பண்றது it's just outstanding. I know most of you must be knowing that he just writes it when he's looking at the film. He just keeps writing the notation for the re-recording, which is like nobody can do that. Nobody other than him can do that. So அவரோட work பண்றது வந்து even if you just pick up 50% 60% of what he says, it's enough. ஏன்னா 100% எல்லாம் முடியாது, ரொம்ப கஷ்டம் அவர் எதிர்பார்க்கிறது. And the way he teaches, the way he ஒரு பாட்டு வந்து சொல்லிக் கொடுக்கிறது, அதெல்லாம் இட்ஸ் ரியலி அமேசிங். வெரி கிளாரிட்டி. He knows this is what it is from the beginning till the end.
Yeah,
One of
one
the
question.
Sorry.
There is Arvind Swami's voice used. Okay. But right at the end, Prakash Raj again comes back to the last one is Prakash Raj's voice.
அந்த கடைசி
Yeah. Was it planned as a song or something? Any idea?
which one?
The உன்னோடு இருந்த ஒவ்வொரு மனத்துவியும். Was it planned as a song with orchestral backup and all that?
அது சாங்கா வருதா?
Song இல்லை, வெறும் just
It's a poem. It's a poem.
மரண படுக்கையில்
Yeah.
ரெண்டு வருது அந்த போருக்கு போற சீன்.
That is what.
But
why again?
I
You
have
know,
actually-
Prakash Raj's voice is used in the end.
Ah.
There is
ஆமா,
like constantly.
இல்ல, அது
தெரியாது.
தெரியாது.
இவங்களுக்கு வந்து இப்போ கச்சேரி பாடுற ஸ்ருதியே தான் சினிமாலே பாடுவீங்க.
ஒரு சாங் ஒரு ஸ்கேல்ல இருக்கும். Some songs they will fix the scale. இப்போ Narmuge is a classical song, so other they fix the shruti. Also taking into consideration the female singer, whether they, because always in the C D shruti la for a classical female singer is very very high actually. Most of the Carnatic musicians maximum ஆறு கிட்ட பாடுவாங்க. அது A வரைக்கும் மேக்ஸ். But most of the playback singers they train themselves to sing in C and D and all that. So this song actually was a little high for Jayashree.
Did you talk to each other when you were on the phone?
She was there when I finished singing. She had come up and she was like writing lyrics. So she was telling கொஞ்சம் ஹையா இருக்கு பட் ரமன் ஏன்னா அது வந்து இன்னொரு விஷயம் இருக்கு. சில ஸ்ருதியில தான் சில இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்ட்ஸ் will sound good. அது ரொம்ப குறைச்சா அதோட எஃபெக்ட் போயிடும். அந்த டைனமிக்ஸ், அந்த ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி எல்லாம் இருக்கு. நிறைய விஷயங்கள் இருக்கு, சின்ன சின்ன விஷயங்கள் நிறைய இருக்கு. அதெல்லாம் பார்க்க வேண்டியது. ஸோ he never reduced. டி குறைச்சா சி குறைச்சா எனக்கு ப்ராப்ளம் ஆயிடும். என்னோட வாய்ஸ் ரொம்ப சொங்கி போயிடும். அது மாதிரி எஃபெக்டிவா இல்லாம இருக்கு ஆயிடும். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி ஸோ he somehow made it, but she did a great job actually in spite of that.
I'm going to ask you a very delicate question. Your singing for movies increased your popularity as a Carnatic singer or the other way?
It's both because as a Carnatic musician, I had already started singing Carnatic music, so I was never known as a playback singer initially, because I was always known from like 23, 24 la I had already started giving concerts. Even in 92, 93 la already kacheris panna aarambichittu. But the movie, I mean, took it to a different level. I got into a different audience, and that's a completely different audience. It's like crazy. The reach of the film is, number Carnatic song வந்து just example. Carnatic song வந்து you post it on YouTube, you will struggle to get 1,000 views. பையன் வந்து நேத்து சினிமா பாட்டு பாடியிருக்கான், அடுத்த நாள் 1 lakh ஆயிடுச்சு. And now I'm sure it will become even 2 lakhs. Just the reach is like it's too amazing. It's a different genre of music. And
Only right after Ennoli, there was some talk that you might be acting yourself.
Was it? I didn't know that, but of course I got a lot of opportunities. In fact, Director Vasant, the rhythm கேட்டார், அரவிந்த் சுவாமியோட ரோல் கேட்டார். Then the late director Jiva, even உள்ளம் கேட்குமே அதுக்கெல்லாம் கேட்டேன். பாரதி ராஜா ஓய் உமா வந்து நடிக்க வைக்கணும் ஐயா சொல்லிட்டே இருப்பாரு. But I never pursued it because that's a different career. It would have affected my singing and musical career, because especially being in Carnatic and was so demanding. Already இது ரெண்டும் பண்ணிட்டு அவஸ்தப்பட்டு so to get another completely different profession would be quite would be too much.
I have.
Okay, we'll take just a couple more questions and then I know he has to go prepare as well. So
I just have. Please.
I don't have a question, I have a request. Whenever tsunami took over the listeners, but I thought Pavitra was not with it. You got a joint national award. If you listen to it, and I request you to sing one of your best, which actually melts me.
Yeah, I can. I don't know if I can be at my best in that song today.
It's an awesome question.
Yes, I was also wanting to draw a reference to Ennavale because Ennavale is totally a different song, you know. But it changed the mindset of the entire movie song listeners. You know, people like us, oh my God, whose voice is this? Who was this? அந்த எழுந்து நிறுத்தி உட்காத்தி வைக்கிற அந்த ஒரு எஃபெக்ட் வந்தது என்னவலே அமேசிங். You know, Tamil songs should be divided into pre-Ennavale and post-Ennavale. That is the kind of impact that you have created, you brought into the Tamil movie songs.
That's a composition. Of course, he has composed it so beautifully. Yes, I definitely say we all, it was a teamwork as far as, you know, Rahman is concerned. He used a set of he had very good musicians like Hariharan, Shankar Mahadevan, all of them. Of course, other than SPB, Mano, they sung a lot of songs, but he introduced somebody like Harijira, a contribution in every song he has given. Even, you know, many of the sangadis, many of the ideas, you know, we have also contributed a lot to the song, and of course he takes what is appropriate, and that is his brilliance. And Kandipa, I should say, really fortunate to have worked with such wonderful musicians like Rahman, Raja sir, and all the other music directors who have given such fantastic songs. உயிரும் நீயே உடலும் நீயே உறவும் நீயே தாயே உயிரும் நீயே உடலும் நீயே உறவும் நீயே தாயே தன்னுடலில் சுமந்து உயிரை பகிர்ந்து உருவம் தருவாய் நீயே உடலில் சுமந்து உயிரை பகிர்ந்து உருவம் தருவாய் நீயே உன் கண்ணில் வழியும் ஒரு துளி போதும் கடலும் முழுகும் தாயே உன் கண்ணில் வழியும் ஒரு துளி போதும் உடலும் முழுகும் தாயே உன் காலடி மட்டும் தருவாய் தாயே ஸ்வர்க்கம் என்பது பொய்யே உயிரும் நீயே உடலும் நீயே உறவும் நீயே தாயே உயிரும் நீயே உடலும் நீயே உறவும் நீயே தாயே.
Did you sing the Telugu song also? Can you sing Telugu song?
పూలో దాగున్న పళ్ళెంతో అతిశయం ఏ చోట గోగచిలక ఒళ్ళెంతో అతిశయం సిరుగాలు కోయిల పాటి అతిశయం గురువెల్వ అతిశయమే అసత్ అతిశయమే అచ్చరు ఉంది అతిశయం మాగిరుడు ఈ తరుడు ఏ చరుడు ఏ నపుడు
Yes, I just add one more question to that.
Oh, we will come back. Have you sung ghazals?
Ghazals, not sung as always.
Okay. So there was one request from the audience whether you would attempt a couple of lines of a ghazal. Maybe something that's your favorite. If it comes back.
Yesudas was known for his touch with classic Carnatic music. பட் யேசுதாஸ் கிட்டேருந்து இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு சாங் வருமானு நாங்கள்லாம் எதிர்பார்த்ததோம். அண்ட் he gave us the வச்சிக்கவா ஒன்றை மட்டும் நெஞ்சுக்குள்ள. அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு சாங் உங்ககிட்டேருந்து எப்போ when can we expect? No, வச்சிக்கவா ஒன்றை மட்டும் was a fantastic hit of Yesudas. Senorita கூட கொஞ்சம் இதுவா இருக்கு. You know, I'm talking about a typical குத்து song. Would it come from you?
சேதுல சின்ன அந்த பாட்டு பாடிருக்கேன். சிக்காத சிட்டுண்டு கையில் வந்தா நிக்காம பாட்டு வரும்.
Amazing. Just I'm finishing with this.
Yeah. Can we pass on? Yeah.
This question is more about regional music, to be specific, Malayalam and Tamil. Because நான் வந்து ஃபுல்லா தமிழ் பாட்டு அந்த மாதிரி கேட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் இங்கிலீஷ் பாட்டு கேட்க ஆரம்பிச்சு அப்படி போயிட்டு இருக்கு. There used to be a time when தமிழ் சாங்ஸ்ல ஒரு மூவி எடுத்துக்கிட்டீங்கன்னா கம்ப்ளீட் ஆல்பம் will be hit. ரஹ்மான் சாரும் எங்க ராஜா சார் எடுத்துக்கிட்டீங்கன்னா 5 பாட்டுமே ஹிட் ஆகும் அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு டைம்ல. பட் nowadays it has reduced 1 or 2 songs here and there. பட் ஆஃப் லேட் மலையாளம் சாங்ஸ் நிறைய பேர் நாங்களும் கேட்க ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்கோம். லைக் இண்டிவிஜுவல் பேண்ட்ஸ் லைக் தாய்குடம் பிரிட்ஜ் மசாலா கேஃபே அவங்களோட கான்ட்ரிபியூஷன்ஸ் வந்து டு கிளாசிக்கல் மியூசிக் அண்ட் ராக் வெஸ்டர்ன் அதுல இன்டிகிரேட் பண்ற ஒரு விஷயம். இட்ஸ் ஆல் நியூ, இட்ஸ் ஆல் ஃப்ரெஷ் அண்ட் தமிழ் மூவிஸ்ல இப்போ இன்கார்பரேட் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சாங்க. அந்த மாதிரி அவங்களோட சாங்ஸையும் எடுத்துக்கிட்டு இப்போ போட ஆரம்பிச்சாங்க. So as a person who belongs, who have grown up in Tamil Nadu or also Malayali, how do you see this regional music? Like how specific it is? Like Malayalam cinema industry or music எப்படி இருக்கு, Tamil cinema industry music இருக்கு, and which is your favorite னு சொல்ல மாட்டேன் because you are more contributed here and sometimes there அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கும்போது which is so close to you, or how do you see these two things different?
Malayalam, of course, film industry, you know, the songs have always been very classical for many years. The classical based for many years it has stayed like that. ஏன்னா ரொம்ப ஃபோக் இதெல்லாம் அவங்க கொண்டு வரவே இல்லை. வெரி ரேர்லி யூ குட் ஃபைண்ட் சாங் ஒரு மதுரக்கினாவின் நகரிலென்னும் கூடமுள்ள போவிரின்னும் அருளாயிரமாம் சருளாயொரு பொன்வயலே பொன்வண்டு நான் அலரே பொன்வண்டு நான் ஒரு மதுரக்கினா. This kind of song, and that was a huge hit because it came suddenly rock இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு பாட்டு வந்தது. But otherwise it's mostly very very classical. So இந்த மாதிரி songs தான் a lot of this thing. Only in recent times you've had some fast Jimki and all that it has come. Of course, Thaikudam Bridge, they have used mostly Ilavaraja songs, and it's a remix kind of this thing. So it is a nice way to. It's a different presentation, and it has really kind of impressed or has been able to catch the listener, especially the young listeners. And even I really enjoy it. They're different, and that's the trend now. Because anything that you're able to do different, like when you give it a different twist, you give it a different feel, and with a different voice. Adella ipo panna mudiyadhu, which is a nice thing, and that also keeps those songs alive. You know, especially with radio and all that. That's why singers like us are still alive. Otherwise you will not be forgotten, because இந்த பாட்டுலாம் நீங்க கேட்டுட்டே இருக்கீங்க. பாடிட்டே இருக்காங்க. அதனால ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு. தேங்க்ஸ் டு ரேடியோ அண்ட் யூடியூப் அண்ட் ஆல் தீஸ் திங்ஸ். People remix these songs and they remember, இந்த பாட்டு உன்னிகிருஷ்ணன் பாடி இருக்காரு ஒரிஜினலா, அந்த ஒரு அதாவது ஞாபகம் வச்சிருப்பாங்க. அதுவே கொஞ்சம் சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு, யூனோ. So it's a nice trend to actually it's a very welcome trend. Give it a different, even in live concerts now, many of us, we don't follow the original music. We do that, the catchphrase mattum edutittu we give it a different feel, which is quite effective actually. It's nice.
I think one last.
Can we just? I know it's getting late for a lot of the people.
Okay.
What we will do is do a photo session, and then those who are really interested can have a couple of conversations with Unni before he leaves. He's got to prepare for his next concert as well. But Unni, thank you so much for coming. And on behalf of Cinema Rendezvous, I request one of our trustees, Naga, to
Thank you for having me, and it's been such a pleasure speaking to you and sharing a few thoughts. I wish I could have sung a little better, but it's difficult for the concerts.